Alright, YouTubers, I just did a short on this thing. I've got it ran up here to get that off. So, these are not the most, it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's not the most hard thing to do in the world. It's just really time consuming. And so, you're taking it apart and giving a bid to the customer. Make sure you let them know that it's time consuming, because there is a lot that goes into removing these to get into the seals of these. It's not just a, hey, take this one bolt off and this whole thing slides out. It's remove the push bar to get the engine out. We got to remove the engine. You got to remove the pulley. You got to remove this cover here, this protective cast iron cover here. Sometimes it takes more than one hand, hence why I've got it wrapped up, going up through down here and going down through around there. Sorry, I'm not really watching my camera because I got to get this done. I've been not really procrastinating it, but been trying to locate seals on this thing. But all my vendors do not have one of these seals, and they're obsolete. So I'm gonna have to go to like Motion Industry or something. Go way aftermarket, maybe contact Rocky Mountain Chainsaws. He always has contacts for weird oddball things like this, and then see if we can't get this here humdinger. Ooh, yeah, we moved quite a bit on that one. Good job. It is pretty dang cold out there too. It's not as cold as it normally is for this time of the year, but it's still pretty cold. Yep. Anyway, I figured I'd just bring you along on this journey of throwing 10 millimeters and throwing half-inch drives, getting angry at inanimate objects, let you look at my dirty shop. Oh yeah, don't forget, let's get everybody entered in to win that prize for that. Once I hit that 100 or that 1,000 subscribers. So it is going to be a chain, I do believe, of the winner's choice, up to a 36-inch bar, which is like a 115 driver, I think. If you've bought a chain lately, you'll understand that it's not cheap. That inflation, Mr. Go Brandon there, has really put a hurt to a lot of the small engine repair shops, because not even just us small engine repair shops, just everybody in general. It's pretty bad. So if you do the math, it's like almost 50 cents a driver now to go buy one. I think some places they're 48, 49 cents a driver to go buy. And that's not cheap at all. I mean, that's pretty darn expensive in my opinion. Even though it's just it is what it is. Unfortunately, I can't control the price of chains and all my cost and materials of stuff, and sorry, I've been way out of the shop. My daughter's gotten me sick. She's been sick for a full week straight, if not a little bit longer. She got me sick. So Mama's gone, so we can't really do much. This is about ready to come off, so I'm going to bring you into a better spot to see if we can't get you a better view of what we got going on here. Ooh, that's a better view. Anyways, where was I at? Yeah, Mama's over in the Netherlands right now. Yeah. I know Guilty of Treason was, I think, just over in the Netherlands. I wish I was friends with him. But anyway. There we go. Anyway. So it's been kind of rough getting into the shop and getting everything I need done, making sure my daughter's taken care of. Anyway, she said it's really nice over there too. Sorry, YouTube's wifey actually just called me from the Netherlands, so good reason for it to stop. So, anyways, here's that. Make sure we don't lose that keyway and that bearing, or that washer or spacer, if you want to call it. This is kind of a two-man job. If you don't have a jack or something, you can jack it up, or something you can hang it on. That's kind of where I'm at with this. Is it's kind of nice because now I can take this and back this out of the road and set this thing down, and we can go after what we need to get done on that other one. So this is engine's still good. Apparently he's the only second owner of this here tiller, and yeah, the previous guy, he told me he just picked it up for a really cheap deal. And so that's always good. That could have definitely been smoother, but hey, look it came down. Now we're just in there, unhooking everything, get this thing out of the road. So it'll be nice too once we go put it back together to hang it up. Floor jack is also a good option for this too. But the nice thing about it having up in the air is that we can really position this to wherever we want it to go. Now, time to start in on this. Let's actually pick up all my little bolts here and washers. Let's get into it. See, now this is the spot that we need to remove all this over here. So we need to get this cover off right here. So not super hard. Like I said before, it's just time consuming. You can get rid of this bolt right here. And then we need to get rid of this bolt. So if we push this all the way up so we can thread this bolt out, we should be able to, or actually even, yeah, anyways. So we should be able to get this all out. You know, here's the important thing. It's all nuts and bolts. I had a friend that just told me, that used to tell me this all the time. It's just nuts and bolts. That's all it is. But sometimes it's nuts and bolts and then you get all paranoid because you can't find what you're looking for. You're not sure what you're doing, and it gets really, then you get more frustrated because it just might be nuts and bolts, but now you're not entirely too sure how everything comes off. And so that just is a big issue also. All right, YouTube. Thanks.